Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my May favorites. I actually have a ton of stuff to share with you this month because the previous month I was not feeling so well. This month I really got to trying a ton of product, really making it a point to test things out and see what I absolutely love this month. So without further ado, if you want to see everything that I've been loving for the month of May, we're just going to hop right in. I feel as though if you've been watching my channel this past month, a lot of these products aren't going to come as a surprise to you because I made it a point to say that I've been loving them while I've been filming with them. I have a ton of face products to share with you and I love them all equally, but I'm going to start off with this one because I am wearing it on my face today, and it's the Dior Skin Forever Perfect Foundation. I did a whole review on this and a wear test. I've been using it so much. And I love that it has a high SPF of 35, and I just feel like it sits really nicely on my skin. I have the shade 21 Linen, and I just absolutely love this stuff. It sits so nicely on my skin, and it wears really well too. You can see in that video, I've also filmed with it a tutorial, I believe, as well. You can just see it just sits so nicely on the skin, and that's why I love it, because it just looks beautiful on the skin and it wears really well. So highly recommend checking this out. I would get a sample of this though, because if you watch that video, this does oxidize. The new formula does. I know people were saying the old one didn't do it so much. The new one does. So if you used this before and want to check it out again, the formula has changed to my knowledge from what you all have been telling me. So definitely get a sample of this. It is quite pricey, but if you can find a shade that works for you, it's really, really good. Another foundation that I absolutely love that I never hear anyone really talk about this brand, it's Marcel. And I know for me personally, I used to walk by Marcel when I was in the drugstore. I don't know why I never gave it a chance, but they have hidden gems and you really need to check out the Flawless Foundation. It's the Skin Fusion Foundation. It really adapts to the skin. My shade is Natural Beige and it's literally the perfect match for me when I have a self-tan. It's so good. I did my flawless face routine with this foundation this past month, and you can see that this also looks really nicely on my face. I personally like this setting it with a powder though. The other one I feel like looks nice. You don't have to set it so much. This one I do like to set it. I've been using these two interchangeably when I really want my foundation to last, be a little bit more matte. I like to use the Flawless finish and set it with powder, and the Dior one I just find it looks a little bit more natural. This one has a bit higher of a coverage for me, that's why I like it, and I like them both equally. It just depends on kind of the finish I want. And if you guys pass by Marcel in your drugstore like I used to, they have hidden gems and this is one of them, so definitely check it out. The last complexion product that I wanted to talk about, it's a whole collection. It was the MAC Next to Nothing Face Color. I love the brush I picked up. I did a video on these as well. It's the 140S. So good. I don't have anything quite like this shape. It's just a beautiful brush and it applies bronzer beautifully. So I definitely recommend checking that one out if you're looking for a good all-over powder brush or even just a bronzer brush. I think it's just perfect. It picks up just enough powder. I don't know, something about the shape. You have to use it in powder or bronzer. It just works so nicely. And then also the Next to Nothing products that came out with the line, the powder as well as the face tint. This is really good for natural days. I just wish this had some SPF in it. That's my only complaint. Otherwise, it would be perfect for like an everyday look for me. And I do love the powder. I was going to skip out on the powder, as I mentioned in that video, because it just didn't interest me as much as this did. However, I think I like the powder more than this product. It adds a little bit of coverage. I love how it sets the face. I am using it today on top of the Dior foundation, and I feel like it sets it really nicely. And I find the consistency and formula of this quite similar to my Charlotte Tilbury powder. I know this is quite popular right now, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. The formulation of the Next to Nothing from MAC is extremely similar in my opinion. It looks virtually the same on my skin. I can't really tell a difference. So I've been reaching for this one a lot because I do like this one. Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit more pricey. MAC is still high-end, but not as luxury as Charlotte Tilbury. And they do have a few more colors in the MAC one. So I would definitely recommend checking out the MAC Next to Nothing if you were ever curious about the Charlotte Tilbury, because I do feel like the formulations are quite similar. The next product I wanted to talk about is from the drugstore, and it's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I love this mascara. It looks so beautiful on the lashes, and it looks even more full when you apply the voluminous primer underneath. I've been doing that a lot lately too. You guys know I love that primer. And this mascara reminds me so much of the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm pretty sure so many people have noticed the comparison. The tube, the brush, the formula, I just think is very comparable to it, if not better. And I do think it builds volume and looks and wears better than the Too Faced one, in my opinion. So that's why I've been reaching for this. It's my new favorite drugstore mascara. I've just been absolutely loving it. I love the mascaras from the Voluminous line in general from L'Oreal. I think they're all really great. This one is just, it's taking the cake for me. I love this one. Another product I have been loving is from Marc Cosmetics, which is another brand I feel is overlooked. And this is their waterproof eyeliner. This is just as good as YSL, that waterproof liner I always talk about. It's so black. I'm wearing it today. You have to go back into your eye at the end of the night when you clean your face and actually take some makeup remover and a Q-tip and really get in there to take it off, because if you just put water on your face and do your regular routine washing your face, it's not going to come off. You have to specifically go in and get it off. That's how good it stays. So I absolutely love it. Stays put, black, comes in lots of colors, and cheaper than YSL. So definitely recommend this liner. Something that took me a little bit by surprise, I honestly didn't think I would care for this product. It's from Benefit. It's their Dandelion Twinkle. I wouldn't have purchased this myself if they hadn't sent this product to me, because it just, from looking at it, it didn't appeal to me, to be honest. So what's great about receiving PR sometimes is you get to try out things that you wouldn't otherwise have purchased for yourself. This being one of them, and I absolutely love it. I feel kind of bad from looking at it. It's like, it doesn't look like much. And I didn't think I would like it because it's more of a pink tone. But this looks so beautiful on the skin for an everyday kind of look. And I just love the amount of sheen it gives. It just looks so nice on the skin. So I definitely recommend checking it out. If you were kind of passing it off like I was just because it didn't look like much, it actually is so beautiful. So definitely recommend this guy. And it might be one of my new favorite products from Benefit. That's how much I love it. It's such a good highlight. For my hair, I've been loving this Razihel milk from Briogeo. I got this in my FabFitFun box, and I haven't been able to put it down. It's my favorite leave-in for my hair right now. And it's called Razihel because it has rosehip, argan, and coconut oil in it. So it's really good for your hair. It doesn't have any sulfates, silicones, parabens, and it has pretty good ingredients in this. I love putting this in my hair. I feel like it really does repair my hair, make it look more conditioned. I just really have been enjoying it. So definitely recommend checking this out. Everything I've tried from Briogeo so far, I've loved. So it's a really good brand for hair, and definitely recommend this guy. I have a ton of product. I'm trying to go through it fast. The next product I wanted to talk about is from NYX, and it's their Lid Lingerie Palette. This also took me by surprise this past month. I was using it in my Black Smoky Eye tutorial. I absolutely love the tones of this, and you get such good colors. You can have a color to set your lid, good transitions. I just love the tonal range in this for a drugstore palette. And in the past, I haven't had too great of luck with NYX palettes. Their eyeshadow quality, I love their singles. But in terms of palettes lately, I haven't had too much luck until this guy. So happy that the formulation, blendability, pigmentation, all that is good in this. And the colors are awesome. So definitely recommend checking this guy out if you're looking for a really nice transition basic palette like this. All matte shades, great for starting any eye look, and from the drugstore. And then this product will not take you by surprise if you've been watching me. It is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze in Tantastic. This is the Marc Jacobs limited edition bronzer that came out for their summer coconut collection. The tone of this is perfect. Perfection for me. I love it so much. The formulation is stunning. The color, obviously, I'm into. It's great for bronzing, contouring. If you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend doing it. Honestly, I need to pick up a backup, or I need to find a dupe for this color, because even if it was a different formula, if I could find a perfect dupe for this tone, it'd be the best. So I'm going to be on the hunt for that because I love it that much. Love the packaging, love everything about it. It's just perfection to me. So happy to have this guy. You guys know how much I love my bronzers. Love this one a lot. I recently got this from Ofra, and I've been wanting this for a while. I've seen a bunch of people use it and just been wanting it since I've seen it. It's the blush palette that they have. You have pretty much any color you could ever really want in this, and this has been my everyday go-to palette because if I'm doing a look in the morning, I don't want to go and select single blushes. I'll just throw this in my everyday bag, and then I could pretty much pick and choose what I'm wanting depending on the look. So that's why it's been coming in really handy for me. The pans themselves are magnetic. You can pop them out when you're done, pop one back in. It's just perfection to me. I do have a coupon code with Oprah, as you guys know. It's just Cheryl. Saves you 30% on this guy. I do highly recommend it. This does live up to the hype that I've heard. It's just perfection, and as I said, it's my everyday go-to blush palette now. I almost don't even want to talk about the next product because it is limited edition and the price of it. This took me so much to buy because I've never bought a huge palette from Natasha Denona before, but as soon as I saw the colors of this, I took the plunge. I had to do it, and it's so beautiful. I love Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I have their 5 pans, but this is the first time I bought a big guy like this, and I'm so happy I did. I'm wearing it today. I've been using it most days. I pretty much have used almost every single color at this point, and everything has been more than amazing for me. So definitely recommend checking this guy out if you can get your hands on it. I know it was limited edition. For some reason, I feel though that she has to bring this back permanent, because how could you not like this palette? A lot of people love warm tones. How could this palette not be permanent? This needs to be permanent. Natasha Denona, make this guy permanent because this is always going to sell. Everyone's always going to want these colors. It's amazing formula, great quality. It's just perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't think I'd change anything about it but the price. I would change the price. Nothing's worth that price to me. Nothing. From Biotherm, I love this Plump and Glow Aqua Source. It's their naturally rosifying plumping lip balm. It smells so good. I can't pinpoint what it smells like. I want to say it smells like some sort of alcoholic beverage, but I can't put my finger on it. Anyways, it looks so beautiful on the lips. I love this in my Jouer one. That's all-time favorite. This one gives a really nice pink color to the lips, and I love how it smells. It does give a little bit of a plumping look to the lips, so that's why I've been loving it. You guys know I love my plumping lip products, lip balms. Love this guy. Another product that I'm loving a lot more the more I use it. When I initially tried it, like, I still love my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is never gonna beat it. I'm not gonna say this has beat it, but it's pretty much tied with it at this point. It's the Soft Matte. I love this stuff. I'm wearing it today underneath my eyes, and it just looks beautiful depending on the kind of foundation you're wearing to have that kind of soft matte look underneath the eyes. This is also perfect for cleaning up the brow bone. It's just such a gorgeous consistency. I love applying this with a beauty blender and just a very light layer underneath my eyes. It just sits so nicely. It doesn't emphasize anything. This will crease if you don't set it, in my experience. So I do like to lightly set this to keep that beautiful finish because I love how it looks without setting it. But I do need to put a little bit of powder on so that it doesn't crease. So love this guy. It's been working out really nicely for me. I do want to pick up another shade in my more fair color, which is, what is it? Creme Brulee. Need to pick that up. I love custard though. And then the last thing that I'm going to mention is the Cake and Bake Sponge from Sephora and Vermona. I have all these products that I still have yet to haul. This is one of them. I wanted to do a Sephora haul, but it already made it into my favorites. And this is great if you bake a lot. I would still recommend just a regular beauty sponge, just for daily kind of makeup application. But if you are really into chiseled looks, if you bake a lot, definitely check this guy out because it has those really sharp edges that make for cleaning up easy. Really great for nose contour if you like to reverse contour your nose like I do. Definitely something you need to check out. I've been really loving that one. So that is everything for my May favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate your support more than you'll ever know. And let me know what you've been loving this past month. If you've tried out any of the products that I have mentioned, I'd love to know your thoughts as always. And I hope you do check out some of these things because they've really been working out well for me, and I think you guys are going to love them. And now I'm going to go off with my husband. We're going on a date today, so I'm so excited. We get to go see Wonder Woman, so I'm really excited to go see that. I filmed this look. Not sure if I'm going to upload it. I like it. Do you guys like it? Let me know if you want to see this in the comment section below as well. I'd love to edit it and upload it for you guys if you want to see it as well. I keep rambling. I'm trying to end this video, but I just want to keep sitting here and talking. I'm in a super chatty mood, so we're going to cut it here. And I'm going to go off with my husband. I'm going to watch that movie. Hopefully it's good. Let me know if you've seen it as well. So I will see you all in my next video.